Hello, welcome to my online lecture series of Basics of Automobile Engineering. Myself, Kalal from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So today I will discuss about the classification of engine, or we can say heat engines. Different types of heat engine we will discuss in this lecture series, online lecture series. Okay, let me start the first. What is heat engine? Heat engine. So introduction of the heat engine. The machine which does the job of energy conversion is called engine. The engine is nothing but it is used to convert one form of energy into another form of energy, that is called an engine, or we can say sometimes it is a machine. If it is self-propelled vehicle, that is known as the engine. Machine, the main functions of the machine to convert the energy, one form of energy is converted into the mechanical energy, is called machine or engine. Any device which can convert heat energy. Okay, so again I repeat, any device which can convert heat energy of the fuel into mechanical energy is known as a engine, or we can say heat engine. Again I repeat, heat energy convert into the mechanical energy is called heat engine. Okay, engine is widely used in automobile industries, or we can say that engine is heart of our automobile, heat engine. So nowadays it is the EV vehicles, but heat engine is the heart of our automobile sections or automobile parts or departments. Okay, so basically heat engine may be classified into two parts. The heat engine, basically heat engine, or we can say in large scale heat engine is two types. One is the external combustion engine and another is the internal combustion engine. External combustion engine, that is in short we can say EC engine, and internal combustion engine is called IC engine. Okay, so what is difference between these two, EC engine and IC engine? Let me start the definition. EC engine, that means the combustion takes place outside the cylinder, and the that flue gases comes into the, or power or energies comes in the cylinder and convert the mechanical energy, or we obtain a mechanical energy from the engine, is called external combustion engine. So apart from external, IC engine, internal combustion engine. Internal combustion engine is nothing but energy or combustions or heat energy in the flue gas or in the gases or in chemicals which takes place inside the cylinder is called internal combustion engine. So the main difference between these two and external combustion, the combustion takes place outside the engine, and internal combustion takes place inside the engine. The example of external combustion engine is nothing but we can say locomotive engines, in which combustion takes place in one chambers, and that energy is supplied to the engine, and that energy is converted into the mechanical energy, is called external combustion engine. Similarly, power plant is external combustion engine, but in automobile for four-wheelers, two-wheelers and other etc. Engines is an internal combustion engine. Okay, so detailing about the external combustion engine is right in this PPT. Okay, it is the engine in which combustion of the fuel takes place outside the engine. In this type of heat engine, which is generated by burning of fuel, is used to convert water or other low boiling temperature fluid into the steam. Like steam power plant is a external combustion engine. So in that diagram we already showing that this is a locomotive engine in which combustion takes place. The fuel which is used is the coal. This coal is energy is generated, and this energy is supplied to the water, and water is converted into the steam. That high pressurized steam is passed over the piston, and piston moves from TDC to BDC, so that we obtain a mechanical energy. Advantages of the EC engine: in this engine, starting torque is generally high. The start torque is a huge amount of torque we obtain from this engine. Because of the external combustion, we can use cheaper fuel as well as solid fuel. They are more flexible compared to internal combustion engine. Second is the external combustion engine. Now internal combustion engine. The internal combustion engine is a heat engine that convert heat energy, or we can say chemical energy, into the mechanical energy usually made available on the rotating output shaft. We obtain on the shaft, rotating shaft. Okay. The first commercial successful internal combustion engine was created by Italian Leonor around 1859. Okay, the first modern internal combustion engine was created by 1876 by Otto. Okay, see in Otto engine or obtained petrol engine is based on the Otto cycle, that names from the Otto, Nicholas Otto. Okay. These are the examples of the internal combustion engine, the two-wheeler drives, four-wheel drives, marine, airplane, air jets. Okay, and this all the engines in that it called IC engine. Okay, internal combustion engine, combustions takes place inside the cylinder. That why it is based on the IC engine. Okay. Next, classification of heat engine. Basically two types, IC and EC, but we study about the IC engines. Our syllabus is based on the IC engine. IC engine is further two types, rotary and reciprocating engine. Rotary engine means the shaft is rotate and it's complete in the cycle form. That open cycle gas turbine is a rotary IC engine, and Wankel engine Wankel engine is a rotary IC engine. Okay, detailing about the engine in the further semester, we will discuss about the Wankel engine, open cycle gas turbine engine in the upcoming semesters. The reciprocating engine is a gasoline engine, and diesel engine are IC engine. Apart from IC engine, EC engines is further to divide rotary and reciprocating. In rotary, steam turbine and gas turbine is the example of rotary engine, and reciprocating engine is a steam engine and a Stirling engine. Okay. So classification of IC engine is based on cycle of operation, two-stroke engine and four-stroke engine. This is two types. The one completing of one revolution of the camshaft, that is the two-stroke is completed. In four-stroke engine, the rotation of the two camshaft is completed four strokes of the engine. So first, cycle of combustion, Otto, diesel and dual cycle. Three types based on the cycle, three types of classification of the IC engine, that is the Otto cycle, and it is work on constant volume, and it is also known as the petrol cycles or fuel which is used in Otto cycle, that is the petrol. Okay, next is the diesel cycle, that is a combustion at constant pressure. Okay, pressure is constant during the combustion, and this is the diesel cycle. Okay, dual cycle is a combination of Otto and diesel combustions partially at constant volume and partially at constant pressure. That is the classification of IC engine based on the combustion take place, Otto, diesel and dual. Next, according to the arrangement of the cylinder, first one is a horizontal engine, that is the piston movement is a horizontally. Okay, cylinder is on a horizontals. Okay, from the surface level, or we can say from base. Vertical engines and V-type engine and radial engines, these are all types of engine according to the arrangement of the cylinder. Okay, so you can see in this diagram, engine is placed horizontally, here engine is placed vertically, or here as two cylinders is joined, and it is a make V-type engine and radial engine. Next, uses of, or we can say classifications. Again, classification according to uses: automobile engine, marine engine, stationary engine and portable engines. Next, classification, again classification of IC engine based on the fuel: oil engine, petrol, gas engine and kerosene engines. Okay, which is fuel which is used for the IC or combustion, that is known as a fuel based engines. Okay, next, speed of engine: high speed engine and low speed engine. Method of cooling, according to cooling methods, again IC engine is two types: air cooled engine and water cooled engine. So this is two types which we already seen that example. Our some bikes are air cooled engine, and some of the engines which is water cooled engine, near the, you see diesel engine near the canals for the regulating the water from canal to the field. Okay, the farmer are used that water cooled engine. Next, method of ignition. According to ignition, that is also two types: spark engine, that is a SI engine, and compression ignition, that is a CI engine. In short form, we can SI engine and CI engine. SI engine is nothing but it is a petrol based engine, and CI ignition is a diesel based engine, in which the fuel is or air which high compression ratio is used. And SI engine is the 10 to 10 1 compression ratio is used around. Next, according to number of cylinders, single cylinder engine and multi-cylinder engine. That is again two types according to the number of cylinder used for the combustions or for the power. That is a single cylinder and multi-cylinder engine. Next, that is the final topic of this lecture. That is the application of IC engine. Okay, first is the road vehicles, aircraft, locomotive and construction equipment, pumping sets and generator for the hospital, cinema hall and public places. All are the applications of IC engine where we use IC engine, or we can say internal combustion used in road vehicles, aircraft, locomotive, construction equipment and pumping sets and generator for the hospitals. All the generators based on the IC engine which is used in nowadays. Okay. So this is our lectures based on our classification of IC engine and what do you mean by heat engines and heat engine classification. So thank you so much for watching this video.